Hello ladies and gentle tubers. Today I am on my BMW for Fuel, Food and Fun. I'm Simon and today I am on a trail across the mountains of Wales. First of all, I just want to apologise for having a bit of a delay with the Norway videos. I've come across my last two my SD cards, my last two SD cards on the trip have been corrupted, so I'm on my computer friends are trying to sort that out for me. But then I haven't got any footage, unfortunately, for my last two videos, so I apologise for the delay, but I will try and sort that out as long as I can get the footage back. That's corrupted. Anyway, I'll talk about that in a second. Let's cue the credits. Wow, now let's look back at what I've been looking at. So, adventure bikes, where can they go? Well, most people think they can go anywhere, and most people are right. Just I tend to find there's a few niggles, like this for example. I'm on a BMW R1150GS, and like this sort of roads, it's great fun, but anything more technical, you're gonna really struggle on the smaller, more technical roads. Really technical roads, you just won't get up, because I tend to find they're just a bit cumbersome and big and heavy. So they're not the best idea in the world, but they do get you everywhere. They're probably the best all-round bike for road riding, because you're gonna get the decent road riding, really decent road riding, and then you get to do roads like this, which are quite fun, I think. Ooh. So I do tend to find that they are good. This one, for example, the old 1150, it's got about 86 brake horsepower, and you find on some of the more technical roads, you don't get out of second gear. Like, I haven't left second gear on this yet. But it is good fun. What I tend to find on the smaller two-strokes, they're a little bit more fun. You get there a lot lighter, a lot easier to manage. They're powerful at the low ends, so you get to have a lot of fun. But it's just great fun. Oh, no motorbikes, brilliant. So, after checking with those nice men, this is a right of way. Which is good fun. So, we're in mid Wales. I'm heading over to Lake Vyrnwy, as you've seen from some of our previous videos. It's good fun. I like Lake Vyrnwy, it's nice and pretty. Sorry, not pretty, pristine. Nice little road this is. If you happen to do live locally and you do want to check out and come riding with us, just let us know and we'll arrange a meeting. So anyway, adventure bikes. That's back to the subject. You see, nice and plodding along these quite simple routes. Really quite simple routes. You can't really go wrong with one. As I say, the downside is they are big and cumbersome and heavy. So it can be a bit of a pain in the ass. So if you do have a smaller bike, then it's better off using that really. But as you've probably seen, I've been to Norway on this, and for the distance you can't fault an adventure bike. An adventure bike's an adventure bike. Just for the distance and travelling. If you're going to be doing it every single week, I'd recommend a smaller 2-stroke or 4-stroke, small enduro. Hey there, so I just, in the middle of apologising for the delay in footage from Norway. Unfortunately, it's a false economy really. I mean, you find like cheap SD cards, you think, oh great, I can get more of them, but then you run the risk of them not working, which unfortunately is what happened to me. So, yeah, I just want to say sorry about that, but I will get them on as soon as possible. See, I would be able to do this a bit faster, I think, if I had a smaller bike. It wasn't so heavy. Because at the back of your mind, you're always conscious about picking the bike up back on by yourself. So the road's opened up a bit more now, which is good. That was a trail of a bit of road, bit of gravel and muds. It had a little bit tricky bits in it, but it wasn't that bad, was it? I mean, it was pretty good, pretty easy most of it. But because it was such a big and heavy bike I'm on, it was trickier than it should have been, really. If you had, as I say, a little 250 would have been a bit easier. I mean, road riding, these adventure bikes are awesome. Like, you can't fault these adventure bikes on the road. They're so comfy, they're nice. Basically a life of luxury, comfy position. You can eat up miles on them on the motorways. Really easily eat miles, which is found out. And then we've just done some off-roading. So they're capable of off-roading, adventure. If you ever watched The Long Way Round, which I'm sure most of you have if you're watching this channel, because otherwise that's worth a watch, with Charlie Boorman and Ewan McGregor. They go through Mongolia and they go through some like the serious no road whatsoever stuff, and they're averaging 20-30 miles a day because these bikes are capable of it, but they are very big and very heavy on the really technical stuff. Having said that, I love them still. I love this BMW especially. I absolutely love it. I do think one of the R1150 is probably one of the better bikes you can get of the BMW. I mean, my friend had the F650, and that, in theory, that was good, but it was just, the gearbox was awful. It's very short and stubby. Easier to handle on off-road, but harder to ride on-road, I think. So this is true adventure bike territory. Small, twisty roads, little bit of gravel. Handles it perfectly. The handling on these bikes are amazing. I mean, I've got full-on knobbly tyres on this, but they are I've got high pressure on them, so they're not like low pressure for off-roading, and it handles it brilliantly. I mean, I'm not worried at all really about what the bike's going to do, where it's going to turn, if it's going to hit some gravel and twitch, you know. Just seems to take all of it in its stride at once. So I can't really fault the adventure bike for the roads like this. So I have taken it really in numerous places, and I have overall been really pleased with it. The only thing that puts me off about adventure bikes is the sheer weight of them. It really does put me off. I mean, if you're on your own like me today, you can have a hell of a game picking it up on your own. I can do it fully loaded, but the bike alone weighs 250 kilos without any of your luggage. So you can imagine, if you're not exactly the strongest, biggest person in the world, how hard it's going to be to pick up yourself. This is Simon signing off for FFF.